opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and it's time to get high. Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on the NOK Network.
Happy 4/20/17, y'all.
Love you, brother. Awesome, dude. That was a good hit.
What's good, Brother Ron? Good morning, good morning. This is my baby, Terrapin. You know that Grateful Dead song? Terrapin Station. Here we go, dude. Much love.
Happy 420, Mr. Man. Light him if you got him.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show, and we're here to get high.
Good morning, all. Winnie the Rottweiler and the Frog Father GJL enjoying his bomb. Oh, that was a good one. Peace, everyone. Take care.
Happy 420. Happy 420, y'all, from the 17 Story Games and Story Games Cats. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody. Got a water.
Cheers.
Rise and shine, it's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network. Oh, hey, good morning. Welcome, everyone, to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, and we're going to be spending the next little bit having some great fun with smoking with our like-minded friends. We've already got a few people in the chat here. We've got Sir Rat Bastard tuning in saying, great morning, tokers, 29 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies and calm. And Frogfather is tuning in from YouTube. It says, good morning, Ron. It's nature time in the Birchwood Trails for Winnie and myself today. Can't forget the trail mix and the leftover doobies from Toonie Tuesday to keep me going till we get back home, right? Always great time walking around in nature, right? We are nature. And Frogfather says, talking to my nephew from Sudbury, and things are bad. No jobs or housing for young Canadians. Come to the Mac for career. Lucky has family to feed and shelter him here. -6 in the Mac, many jobs here. Actually, my youngest boy is probably going to make his way out to Alberta at some point. Tying a few loose ends up here, and he'll probably end up making his way out there. And there's not much around here for him either. Same thing, he's been checking like Sudbury, Barrie, Aurelia, Huntsville, that type of thing. And Sir Rat Bastard says, good morning, Rondolph. I invited my lucky leprechaun to join us today. Hopefully we see him too, right? So everyone, we're at episode 153 today for this Saturday, April the 5th, 2025. And what is everyone smoking on this morning? I've got, no surprise here, grapefruit diesel. That grapefruit diesel sure is yummy and sure is fire, right? So I guess we're just about at our weather report. We'll do the weather after 7:10. We're about 2 minutes away from 7:10 now, folks. We're just going to get our bong loaded here. Get ready for bon voyage. Actually, while we're waiting, I got a picture of my soil in the Canna Cruiser. Well, it's peat-based planting mix, so here we go. I gotta stop the screen and reshare the entire screen. There we go. And just a couple more clicks and we will be there, folks. One more click. So there we go. There's my Pro Mix organic vegetable and herb in the back of the van, back of the Canna Cruiser. What a cool Canna Cruiser that is too, eh? Love this part of the song. Anyways, we're going to come back up full screen, folks, because we are almost at 7:10. We're about 30 seconds, just under 30 seconds away, folks. So I've got my soil all there. Get ready to transplant when the time comes. And we're just sitting here waiting for the clock. We got about 10 seconds to 7:10. Whoop, whoop. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go, folks. It is 7:10. Happy 7:10, Easties. Light them up if you got them, folks. And if you don't got them, well, this bud's for you. Cheers. There we go. We got 7:10 out of the way. So I guess now, it is time for your morning weather report here on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. We'll leave the banner up for a second because it's still 7:10. But we're gonna get over to our morning weather report in just a second, but not before this. It's now time for your morning weather report on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. All right, folks, we now have your morning weather here in Arnstein, Ontario. Right now, it is, see for yourself, 6 degrees. Overcast, feels like 3 degrees, going up to a high of 6. So we're already at our high of the day. Rain starts within the next hour. I didn't know it was going to rain today. That sucks. But April showers, spring, May flowers, right? There's the morning forecast and there's the rain. A little bit heavy at times, getting a little lighter. It gets close to noon. What's the rest of the day like? Gonna rain? Yeah. Shit. Got an ad. Hold on. Rain's gonna taper off around 2. There we go. Around 2. And get a couple hours no rain, but it'll still be cloudy. But at least there's no snow. Now, if we got any snow coming up in the forecast, we do. Holy fuck. Look what we got coming up tomorrow. 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. What's up with that? We got Brian Keith Lee tuning in on Facebook asking any events in Toronto for April 20th. Not that I know of. There might very well be. I'm about 3 hours north of Toronto, 3 or 4 hours north of Toronto, so I'm really not that well up on the events happening in Toronto. It's just a little too far away for me to go to, but there might be stuff there. But I haven't heard any rumblings. In fact, I haven't heard much rumblings of much of anything anywhere, which is crazy because we're 2 weeks away from 420 as of tomorrow. Only 2 weeks away from 420. So, if there is anything, and if I hear about it, I'll definitely mention it out on the show. Or shows, right? So, here's welcome, Brian Keith Lee. Welcome. Welcome to Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. So we're just going to finish off with the weather here, and then we're going to probably get into maybe some news a bit. I know I said we weren't going to do news, but we'll switch it up a bit. We'll do a little bit of news, do a little bit of did you know at times, and stuff like that, right? It'll be a little bit of a variety. But yeah, we got the 5 to 10 centimeters of snow coming Monday. I'm not liking that. Not liking that. But as you can see, it's not going to last long. A few days later, later in the week, we got 7, 8, 9, 12, 13 for Monday, April 14th. And look at that. The 2-week forecast takes us out to April 19th. 9 degrees and mix of sun and cloud. Wonder what the weather's going to be on April 20th. Wonder what it's going to be. Well, I know one thing. It could be raining outside. It could be snowing outside. It could be sunny inside. But there's going to be lots of fire going on inside here. Right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to flip over to doing some of the cannabis news. We're seeing we got 5 minutes to 420 for the West Coast. So we got a bit of time here, but not before this.
And now it's time for your morning cannabis news with Ron McNabb.
And I forgot I'm supposed to be sharing the screen and getting the screen all set up. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here, folks. Let's see what we got. Nova Scotia approves sale of cannabis by Mi'kmaq communities. Let's see what this has to say. This story here is from CTV News, folks, coming to you by Jeremy Hall. Jeremy Hall, that is, not Hall. Hall. Published April the 4th, yesterday. Nova Scotia approves sale of cannabis by Mi'kmaq communities. It's a little bigger, shall we? Oh, we're already at 150, so that's good. Okay, so Nova Scotia introduced new regulations to allow Mi'kmaq communities to open legal cannabis stores on reserve. A new agreement will allow bands or band-owned corporations to become authorized sellers within their communities under the Nova Scotia Liquor Corporation, or the NSLC. Cannabis retailers will sell cannabis purchased through the NSLC, said a government news release. Authorized Mi'kmaq cannabis retailers must sell cannabis in its original package, sell more than 30 grams of dried cannabis or the equivalent in one transaction, only sell at the authorized permanent location, allow no sampling on the premises, display a certificate issued by the NSLC indicating they are authorized cannabis sellers, follow the NSLC's responsible retail training and guidelines, ensuring cannabis products aren't sold to minors or those who are impaired. And the last point there, follow all Health Canada requirements. There are 50 NSLC cannabis locations in Nova Scotia and one on reserve in Eskasoni, Cape Breton, that opened in 2022. The NSLC is currently the only authorized cannabis retailer in Nova Scotia. There are no plans to authorize other third-party sellers. And there you go. And hey, look at that. I'm also wearing my Nova Scotia t-shirt today too. So here you go. So we actually already have that something similar here in Ontario. There's at least 3 reservation stores. We got Taryn Drake in the house. Huzzah! Huzzah! And we also have our good brother John Rando saying good morning. Good morning, right? Aaron saying good morning, Ron and everyone. Huzzah! No sampling the product on site sucks, right? That's where the real dispensaries are, where you can actually sample stuff, right? You know what you're getting, right? Be able to smell it, be able to taste it, smoke it, whatever, right? You're allowed to sample wine. Hell, they offer it in the grocery store. Hey, do you want a sip of wine? And do you know how many times they don't really remember who's come by there? So you can go by a few times, right? And hop in your vehicle. Completely legal on their part. Or is it? I don't know. Anyways, we're that alarm, folks, was the 1 minute reminder to 7:20 for myself, which is actually 4:20. So we're gonna come back full screen here for a moment, and let's see, we're about 5 seconds away, so we're still smoking on that grapefruit diesel, folks. And there we go. Happy 420, Westies. Light them up if you got them, folks. Cheers. Wake and Bake Show. on NOK Network. And there we go. Happy 420, everyone. Whoop, whoop. Aaron says, trying to finish the last of the burnt chem dog trim. Right on. Been in trim jail for a while, right? We got Daryl Ingram Jr. in the house. Good morning. Good morning. So let's get back over to the cannabis news, shall we? We'll finish that off. And we'll go to break after. And when we get back from break, you know what time it is. It's moving and grooving time. But for now, we're going to get back over to here. And one more click. There we go. So, we currently have, in Ontario, we've at least three legal cannabis stores that are OCS licensed and approved, Ontario Cannabis Store licensed and approved, that are on the res in North Bay on Highway 17. There's 3 of them there. There's Northern Zen, Cheerful Charlie's, and Condoleaf. They're all owned and operated by, owned by, I guess one of the bands there, and then, or someone, it's owned by someone on the res, but they're approved to sell Ontario cannabis. Headed to Hash Bash in a few hours. Right on. Hash Bash. That's Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Rec World has consumption lounges to sample products. Example, Cannabis Corner in Niagara Falls has a lounge. This Cannabis Corner, I know Cannabis Corner just opened up a store in Niagara Falls, Canada. They have a lounge there too. I know they have a lounge in BC. Now, I don't know if the lounge in BC is legal. I'm not 100% sure on all that. I'm not up on all that stuff. But I know that there are some lounges in Ontario, but the issue is the regulations. The regulations are so tight that no one really wants to do much. There is one in Toronto, but it's a research lounge for lit research. And they also own a dispensary right next door. We've reported on it before on Ganja News Update. So it's pretty cool. I think they're studying music, different music, the influence music has when people are consuming cannabis, right? So let's see, what other news story we got that we can dig up here. Let's go to the news tab, shall we? Just find something here. Okay, let's see. Canopy growth. Smith Falls, Ontario. This story here this is a press release from Canopy Growth themselves. Canopy Growth and Spectrum Therapeutics announced Spectrum Reserve, a new premium medical cannabis brand. This was published on April the 2nd. Still don't trust research cannabis stores, right? If it was grassroots, yeah, maybe. Don't trust Big Pharma either. Neither do I. They've got something to sell, right? They've got something to sell. I think I'm sharing this the wrong way. I am. Just give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to remove this, stop the screen, and share a different way. There we go. Now I'm sharing just the whole screen. There, just the story. Just the story is what we want, right? That's just our alarm reminder to go to break in a moment. Okay, so we're going to do this one here. Canopy Growth and Spectrum Therapeutics announced Spectrum Reserve, a new premium medical cannabis brand. As I said, it's coming out of Smiths Falls, Ontario, April 2nd, 2025. Canopy Growth Corporation, a world-leading cannabis company dedicated to unleashing the power of cannabis to improve lives, has launched Spectrum Reserve, a new premium medical cannabis brand in Canada designed to meet the evolving needs of medical cannabis patients. Spectrum Reserve represents the peak of cannabis cultivation, featuring flowers selected for size, potency, and terpene levels through rigorous in-house standards during cultivation and post-harvest. I wonder if it truly is an outstanding product, or if it's just another legal product that really doesn't help the patients all that much compared to what's available in the legacy market, right? Goes on here to say, under the new program, and let's get this a little bigger. Under this new program, Spectrum Reserve is expected to introduce new strains on a regular basis based on patient needs, preferences, and feedback. The strains which generate the most positive and consistent customer feedback will remain in market, while others will be phased out to make way for new genetics through a process of constant enhancement. This approach will help Spectrum Therapeutics consistently deliver new premium quality strains to the medical cannabis market in Canada. So in theory, I guess it doesn't sound too bad, but we shall see. I won't see because I don't purchase from them. I grow my own, right? So it goes on here to say, by selecting only the genetics that deliver an elevated combination of THC and terpenes, Spectrum Reserve offers a cannabis experience that evolves through continuous innovation while consistently meeting the needs of medical cannabis patients, said Andrew Bevan, SVP, medical cannabis, medical sales. SVP is probably Senior Vice President, Medical Cannabis Sales, Canopy Growth. This new Spectrum Reserve program reinforces our leadership in medical cannabis by combining industry-leading cultivation with a strong focus on premium quality. The first release under the Spectrum Reserve brand features 4 flower strains, each selected for their combination of their potency and terpene profile. First one being Power Plant crossed with Super Silver Haze, which is an indica, 22 to 25% THC, a rich, woody, and earthy aroma with a sharp, peppery taste and 2.21% total terpenes. What's the other cannabinoid profiles? I don't want to know just THC. I want to know, does it got CBD in it, CBN, CBG? So right off the bat, if they're not including that information, if I was purchasing this product, I wouldn't want to. Or I would at the very least, make a phone call or an email inquiring for that information. Because that's the information I want to know. What other cannabinoids does it have in it? I don't want to know just THC. Now, maybe it does go in. This is just an article, maybe actually on the product that tells you. Same thing with it's giving you total terpenes. Maybe it gives a breakdown of which terpenes are in there and the percentage of those terpenes. That's what I want to know, right? So the next one is Grape Star crossed with Golden Lemons, sativa. 22 to 25% THC with a dank white grape aroma. This strain features 1.77 total terpenes, offering a smooth, uplifting experience. And the next one is Malawi crossed with Kosher Tangi. So far, the only strain I've ever heard of on these is Super Silver Haze. So the Malawi, and Malawi I've heard of. Malawi and Kosher Tangi is it's a hybrid, 27 to 30% THC, a complex citrus and chocolate flavor profile, complemented by a pungent, earthy aroma with 2.59% total terpenes. And last but not least, you got Raspberry Parfait, which is a sativa dominant hybrid coming in at 22 to 27% THC, with total terpenes of 2.59%. And this strain features a plum, berry, and violet aroma for a rich and flavorful experience. Patients registered with Spectrum Therapeutics can visit SpectrumTherapeutics.com to obtain more information on Spectrum Reserve flower strains. And there you go. So some contact information about canopy growth and some information about them and whatnot. So there you go, folks. We are going to come back full screen. We are going to have another toke here. The music is done. We're going to go to break. It is now 7:32. So we're going to go to break, folks. We will be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So please stay tuned for more Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. Your morning wake and bake show right after this short commercial break. So we'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So don't go away, and cheers. All right, cheers. We'll be right back.
Discover the treasure trove of flavors at Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory. Satisfy your cravings with our award-winning treats. Follow us on Instagram at Captain Rogers 705. Let Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory lift your spirits. Experience the comforting embrace of our freshly prepared soups and infused cornbread.
Are you frantically ponding away on your keyboard these days? To discuss your views, share your passions, teach a skill, or share a craft to the masses on social media, podcasting is a bright light that can help you reach a diverse audience. And the NOK Network can help. Even if you have no experience, NOK Network will work with you to develop your content to air on our diverse network to reach a wide audience, allowing us to grow together. Podcasts are aired on multiple platforms simultaneously across social media and streaming sites live through our network. Contact us and let's chat about how we can help you develop your podcast and join the NOK team.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying up the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Waniac, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific with Tombstoner Wayne Cruz from Tombstone, Arizona. Grow 420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have Open Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts, nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all the podcasting on NOK Network.
Woohoo!
Now we get back to the show.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this morning's episode of Rise and Shine. It's Marijuana Time, your morning wake and bake show right here on NOK Network. And we're at episode 153 this morning for Saturday, April the 5th, 2025. And we're just going to run through a few more comments here, and then we're going to get moving and grooving in a minute. And Frogfather says, yeah, and $15 a gram that we were talking about before, right? The probably the Spectrum Therapeutics, the what was it they were calling? Spectrum Reserve, right? I know as a patient myself, I can't afford $15 a gram. Hell, I couldn't even afford $10 a gram. And Rat Bastard says that is exactly why I traveled to Michigan for Mary Jane, because Minnesota has legal MJ, but only legal if it is sprayed with one or more Delta 9, 10, or other. Right? It's crazy. We got Living Beyond the Grid tuning in from Rumble. Good morning, good morning. And they're saying it's the genetically modified cannabis I avoid. It doesn't taste right? In Canada here, they do a lot of irradiating the cannabis, just like they do with like potatoes, right? To get rid of the microbes. They run the cannabis through and they irradiate it, killing all kinds of good stuff. Right? It's crazy what they do. Whether stated or not, Minnesota is a test state for CBD Mary Jane at a concentration level not to exceed 0.3%, right? THC, but they are spraying all the Delta concoctions on it, right? All kinds of stuff like that going on everywhere. Minnesota law sucks. THCA flower. I think that's probably a reply to Sir Rat Bastard. I think that's what it is. Yeah, the THCA flower. Anyways, we're going to get moving and grooving in a moment, folks. I'm just been rolling a filter for doing a joint later. So just getting myself ready for that in a bit. We'll roll it in a bit. Aaron says, taking another joint break from trimming, right? You got to take those breaks. You got to take those joint breaks for sure. Trim gel's hard, man. Trim gel's hard. It's hard time. We're going to load some platinum cookies up in the bong. When the song rolls through again, we'll get up, we'll get moving and grooving. And then we'll have a chill and chat to see us out to the end of the show. Probably finish up around 8 o'clock today or just after. Yes, sir. Yeah, THCA flower, right? Again, it's crazy, some of the stuff they do to the weed out there. Some people don't care. I care. That's why I grow my own. So I care. Bouncing along to the music. Puffing on some Cosmic Crasher today. Right on, right on. So hoping to go up in the cosmic sky, right? All right, so we're gonna go get moving. Whoa, it's the wrong one here. Hold on. That's what I meant to do. Trim jail with Bon Voyage. That's the way to do it, right? Bon Voyage is the way to do everything. All right, we're going to get moving and grooving, folks, but not before this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to get moving and grooving, folks. Come on. Get those arms moving. Get those legs grooving. There you go. Now you're moving and grooving. There we go. You ready for the bong sacks to come up soon? I wish I had more space here, but hey, it is what it is. We're working with what we got, right? What's my motto? Start with what you have, with what you know. When you can do better, do better. Well, this is all we got right now. It's this little space. When I can get a bigger studio, we'll have a bigger studio. Right? All right, so here we go. Fire in the bowl, right? Cheers. Pickled chicken just crawled out of bed. Right on. There we go with the bong sacks, folks. There we go. I think we'll come sit down, folks. We'll have our chill and chat now. So welcome, Pickled Chicken. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing fine. If you just crawled out of bed, let me guess, you went to bed at like 5. We got 10 out Westick in the house. Bro, I just missed moving and grooving. Oh, dang. Good morning, by the way. Good morning to you, too. Just vacuum the trim off the floor, right on. Each minute as each minute goes by now, Aaron. Trim jail is coming to a close. That's right, Pickled Chicken. It's got today's itinerary up for NOK Network. We got Saturday. We got coming up the IWP 710 Daily Sesh with Hobbies Puppets at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Always a great time with Hobbies. never know which puppets are going to be there. And usually have some guests, usually music playing, sometimes music guests. No sleep for the wicked, right? No sleep for the wicked. Pickle Chicken says he passed out around 12:30 a.m. Always good to see you all, right? It's great to see you, Danelle. Great to see everyone here this morning. Then you got a good night's sleep, right? All right, we're gonna roll the joint here while we're talking and having our chillin' chat. Let's see, what should I have? We got Strawberry Donkey, Platinum Cookies, Grapefruit Diesel, Rainbow Dick, or the Plank. I should have just about enough of each one of these to do it. I'm not doing 5 joints, but I should have enough in each pile. It doesn't matter which one I choose, I should have enough to do with the joint. We're going to go for the Grapefruit Diesel. We're going to go for the Grapefruit Diesel. How can I not? Grapefruit Diesel is one of my faves. I was saying last night on the I did the IWK 710 Daily Sesh last night, Freestyle Fridays. It was a great show. We were listening to some cool tunes. Listen to Davidas on YouTube. And a little bit of Guitaro 5000. Reggie. Pretty cool night. Went into party mode. Had the flashing lights going and all that, right? Just had the tunes bumping. Aaron said he actually sleepwalked last night. My dad used to sleepwalk when he was a kid. So one time he climbed up on the kitchen counter and grabbed the valance drapes off the curtain rod and that, and mangled them up and went back to bed. He gets up in the morning, says to looks there and looks at his mom and says, what happened here? And she said, you did it. You sleepwalked again. Don't know if he did it as when he got older or whatever. It might have just been a kid thing. Hobbies Puppets did a great show on Professor Lee 710 Out of This World main event. He had won a couple of giveaways, I believe. Awesome. Yeah, I know who Professor Lee 710 is. He's cool. I'm friends with him on Facebook. That's cool. Getting her joint all rolled up here. Gonna spark her up in a moment. Just finishing the end off on it. Phone lagging bad. I'll be back. It might be me. It could be my internet. But we'll still be here. We'll still be here for at least another 11 minutes. How's that end? Cheated was rolling though. Raw roller. So let's light this baby up, eh? Let's see if we missed any comments here. God, love the vacuum. Great. That reminds me, I got to vacuum my grow cabinet today. My grow cabinets. And sweep the grow room. I'll sweep the whole basement. needs a good sweeping. Gotta love the weekend. No, it's all good on my end. No, it's all on my end. You're good, Ron. All right, perfect. Well, we'll still be here. We're here. All right, let's light this up, shall we? Cheers. How's that for white ash? Got Aaron lighting the screen on fire, right on. If I miss y'all, I wish you all a great and blessed day. You too, Danielle. If you're not able to make it back, for whatever reason, I wish you an amazing, blazing day today. Sending out lots of positive, good vibes to you. I know you've been having a tough time. But, I don't know if you're hearing this right now, Danelle, but just remember, out of all the tough times you've gone through, you're still here. You've made it through every tough time. That's a 100% track record. That's pretty damn good. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep showing up. Keep showing up to the game, right? I really should start smoking joints more. These take more time. I enjoy just grabbing the bong. The bong's sitting right there. Right here. But you can even see it with this camera here. You can see it right there. The weed's on the tray right here. Love me a good joint. Good day, Ron. Have a safe one unloading the Canna Cruiser. Great. I might get my boy to bring it in for me and bring it downstairs. Might just do that. It reminds me, there's a bin that's supposed to go get dumped into. I have some other stuff in there right now. Clear that out. That's one thing I'll be doing today. So I guess we're talking about what we're doing today. So that's one thing I'll be doing, getting the soil in. I don't need to do any transplants yet, but I wanted to make sure that I had the dirt here. What I might do is probably going to be mixing it with the stuff I already have that's in one of the grow bins. So I'll take that stuff out and just mix it all in another big bin and then refill the grow bin up again. The self-watering planter that I have, knock off earth box. So I'll be doing that, getting that ready. The Amnesia Toast seeds that we put down, they still didn't do anything. So I pulled those solo cups out from the dome, and as well as the peanut butter breath and the wedding cake crossed with lemon layer lavender that didn't pop. So we got 8 of the 13 seeds popped for the outdoor grow. Only got 3 strains out of it right now. I would need a 4th. I like having 4 strains growing for my 4 outdoor plants. I like having a different plant of each, right? But so that's why, last night on the sesh, we dropped some more seeds. We put down 3 God's Green Crack in a jar to soak. So either later today or tomorrow morning, we'll take those seeds out of the jar and put them in. Well, depending on if any of them have popped open and there's a tail on. If there's a tail on, depending on the length of it, I'll probably put it directly in the soil cup in soil. If they haven't quite popped and they're not quite long enough, or if they have popped and tails aren't quite long enough, put it in the paper towel and baggie. Set it like that for a couple of days to get things moving along, and then put it in the solo cup. So a lot of it we'll see as we go along. So we got 3 seeds dropped last night of the God's Green Crack. That's the same plant we got growing on indoors right now that's in flower. I think we're at week 7 day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, day 5, week 7, day 5. I think we're out of flower. And we got Kim Cooper in the house. Good morning. Good morning. We're just having our chill and chat now. I'm just giving a quick rundown of what my plans are for the day. And then we're going to be out of here in a few minutes. So that's one thing I'll be doing, is getting the soil in, maybe mixing the stuff I have with the new stuff. But then probably fairly soon, maybe within a week or so, then we'll be transplanting the plants from the solo cups into 1-gallon pots. I don't have enough 1-gallon pots though, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll be out and about before I do it, so I might just pick up a few more 1-gallon pots. I used to have enough, but I'd given some away with some plants a while back, and I said, hey, keep the pots, bring them back to me. Never got them back. So Canacrawl on the 19th. Okay, so there is something that's not Toronto, but that's is that Hamilton, Kim? Because we had someone here earlier. Let me go back into the comments. I don't know if they're still here, but we'll find out anyway. We'll do this anyway. Oh wow, lots of comments. Awesome. Okay, we had Brian Keith Lee tuning in from Facebook, asking if there's any events in Toronto for April 20th. I haven't heard much. I haven't heard much of anything anywhere, really. It's been so quiet. And here we are, like just over 2 weeks away from 420. Yeah, Hamilton. Canacrawl on the 19th is in Hamilton. So that's an awesome place to be. I know 2 people that are probably going to be there that I personally know. And one of them works for NOK Network here. One will probably be Tara Simpson. I would imagine she'll be there. And but then again, maybe not. Maybe she'll be somewhere else, doing some other thing. But she usually does go to the Canacrawls, as does Church Peterborough. That reminds me, I got to get in touch with Church Peterborough. I want to do a small donation. I can't do much, but I can do a little. A little is something, right? He's got a fundraiser on for the raise money for the homeless, and he's going to shave his beard off. He's got a $600 goal, I think it is, and they're at like $240, I think, as of last night. So every little bit counts, and so I'll probably do a small donation. I wanted to do a little bit, like 20 or 30, but I don't know if I can swing that. I've had a couple of other things come up in this month that I'm already going to be a bit short, so I want to do something. I already said that I would do something, so I'm going to do something. Let's see. Kim says, hey, you want to go if I pay gas and hook us up with a place to stay. I don't think I'm available. If I'll see if I am. Yeah, hook us up. Well, hookah works too. If there's a hookah there, yeah. And Kim says, unsure if Aaron Goodwin is doing something on Young and Dundas. I don't know who that is, but I know that there's been stuff done at Young and Dundas in the past. Yeah, like I said, it's been pretty quiet. I haven't seen anything advertised on Facebook yet with much. I'll check, Kim. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Maybe something in the future is something I can plan on. Canacrawl going to be off the hook, right? Pickle Chicken says April 19th, Hamilton can't attend, but would like to help out by giving donation. Who I talked to for that? Okay, just give me a second here. So the donation thing, that's not for Canacrawl. That's a separate initiative. Church Peterborough. Okay, so I'm friends with him on Facebook here, and let's see where. Oh wow! As of 8 p.m. last night, he now has $360 donated to the Shave the Beard for the Homeless. Wow! And it was just only a few hours before that he was at $260. So wow! Largest event in Canada last year. Wow, Kim. No idea of that. Kim and Ron at Canacrawl 2025. If I could swing it, I will, but I'm not sure. To just message and ask him. Yeah. Oh, you are friends with him on, Church Peterborough. Yeah. So you are friends with him. Okay. If you're friends with him, then that's cool. Yeah, just message him. Yeah, you are. I see you. I got 32 mutuals with him. He's an awesome dude. Does a lot of good work. Tara has beds for us. I'll pay gas and food. See, the issue I have, Kim, and I'm just going to be honest with you here. I want to do it, but I have to be careful with my van, with the mileage I put on it. I have a few trips coming up and stuff like that. It's a big thing that I lost my car. We paid $5,000. Well, it wasn't me that paid for it. Well, I paid for some of it, portion, but I had family help me out because there's no way I can afford to get a car of my own. But I need to have a car where I live. So family so graciously helped me out with that. And 20 months I had that car and it shit the bed. So the used car market out there is, the new car market is fucked. So is the used car market. It's fucked. Not a lot of availability, a lot of shit out there, high prices. So I got my nice van, and it was a little higher mileage than what I wanted. 210,000 kilometers on it. It's now got 211,000. And I got to be careful that I'm not just going here, there, and everywhere. I got to make this vehicle last me a while. After 11 grand, it better last me a while. So I do have to be careful with the trips I make. And I'm going to be going up to your place, Kim, for sure, for the Stoner Games. I'd like to go up ahead of time to help out with some of the work that needs to be done around. And I've got to also make a trip up to Quebec to visit my son and his girls. Eventually want to get down to see my mom. I haven't seen my mom in a few years. And it's a little hard for her to get up here. And she does drive, but a 3-hour drive for her is a big deal. So I'm just trying to keep everybody happy. That's all. Not trying to hide anything, not trying to be facetious or anything. It's just, it is what it is. I personally would love to just drive and go wherever, and whatever happens, but it's not just me either. I have my wife. We're a team. Been married 30 years this year, and it's because we are a team, right? So her concerns have to be my concerns as well, even if I don't necessarily agree with it. I do agree with it on this point, though, with the van. I do got to be careful with the driving I'm doing. I can't just go driving here, there, and yonder, right? If the vehicle was a little bit lower in kilometers, like say, like what my car was when I got it, 150,000, then yeah, it would be a lot different. Can I not rent a car? No, I cannot. I cannot afford to rent a car. I'm broke, dudes. That's what life on disability is. Barely get enough to get by, but hey, I'm here, right? Showing up to the game. Start with what you have and what you know, and when you can do better, right? Yeah, sure, I'd love to have a 10 by 10 grow tent. I'd love to have a couple of 10 by 10 grow tents. A bunch of lights, have things set up in different quadrants. Grow veggies all year round in my basement. But I do what I can, right? That's all I can do. Time to light a joint. For me to light a bong, I think. So many flooded cars out there now, never know what you'll get. There's so much crap. So many cars. People are self-certified. And you think it's safe. It's not. Ontario's moving over into a digital certification to help eliminate more of the fraud that goes on with the hot safeties. Time to get high, right? Right? I've been with my woman now 10 years. You got 30 years in, right? Congrats. I couldn't afford the electricity for 4 tenths, right? Neither could I. I technically really can't afford the electricity for what I got right now, but I have to do what I do. That's why I don't have a car yet. I'm not going to buy the first thing I see, right? There's so much crap out there. Honestly, people trying to pass stuff off as good. Meanwhile, it should be going straight to scrap. And I'm not joking. That 2012 Chevy, GMC Sierra 4x4, That's in, they're trying to sell that thing for. I don't even think they have it on the lot. I don't think they're selling it. I think they realized that it's a piece of shit. But they're trying to ask 10 grand for it, certified. That thing needed a whole ton of body work to be certified. Needed new rockers, cab corners. Floor had a big hole in it. It was crazy. Couldn't afford 2 tents, or I could afford 2 tents, but not 3 or 4, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Do I like it? No. Does it suck? Yes. Do I let it stop me from doing what I'm doing? No. And that's why I do what I do. Right? If I didn't do what I do, what kind of life would that be? Right? Gotta look for the positive in everything. I can grow 8 plants indoor max. 7 in my 5x5 by 7 grow tent, and 2 in my grow closet, right? All right, folks, I think we're gonna head on out of here. But yeah, Pickle Chicken, just give Church Peterborough a quick message, and I think all you need to do is just get an email from him to send an e-transfer or something or whatever, and you're on your way. But he'll let you know what you need to do to get all that done. Yeah, let me. I need to write a reminder for me to do that. To contact him later. But that's amazing what he's. It was $260 that he'd raised. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Here, let's go back to the posts. Okay, so 17 hours ago, whenever that was, we are now at 260. And then 11 hours ago, he said as of, well, I guess it would be 12 hours now. As of 8 p.m., we now have $360 donated to the Shave the Beard for the homeless. And I think his goal is 600. Just give me a second here. Actually, okay. There's some information here. We'll share the screen, and we'll be out of here in a moment. Share screen. All right. One more click. So here we go. Here's Church Peterborough here on the right. The big scraggly beard there. Great. So this is a post from April 3rd, giving a thanks to Wayne Lane, the guy on the left there, for joining Shave Your Beard Off for the Homeless, brought to you by the Canna Helpers. So that's right, Church Peterborough is with the Canna Helpers. So as of today, the new goal is 600. Okay, hold on. For everyone that joins, we will add $100 to the goal. Okay. So as of today, the new goal is 600. Okay, so this is someone who's joining. I guess he's going to have his beard shaved too. So every person who joins to have their beard shaved, they'll add $100 to the goal to raise the money, right? So as of today, the new goal is $600 to donate. DM myself, Uncle Wayne, or email cannahelpers@gmail.com. See you April 19th in Hamilton, Ontario at the Canna Crawl. Aaron's asking, what's everyone's plans for today? Well, I'm also going to be going to the dump, most likely. I got to make a dump run. Sounds good. We'll do it. Still got to get e-transfer sorted, but I'll figure out something. Right? We got Jeremy Culp in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Sir Rat Bastard said, one must create the life they want. No one here is to give it to you. Right? Right? 100%. And the reason I use the Seon SJ2000 is because it's really good and really affordable, right? This joint's got some nice white ash, probably. It's really spicy on the lungs too. Nice. Haha, the dump. Yeah, I'm going to go to the dump. Got to take a couple of bags of garbage, and I might do some scavenging, see if I can find some wood or some metal and stuff that I could use around the house. Sir Rasser's probably going to hit the gym. If the temp breaks 40, may get outside. I want to get outside today and do stuff, but it's going to be raining. Do I want to go to the dump in the rain? I'll probably do it anyway, because it's getting warmer out. I can't have the garbage sitting around too much outside, right? So anyways, so there you go. There's Church Peterborough. There's the email, cannahelpers@gmail.com, right there. So if you're interested, give them a shout out, give them a message, right? We have garbage truck that comes once a month for bulk garbage. We don't have any garbage pickup here. We got to take all our stuff to the dump. We're pretty rural. Regular garbage day is on Wednesday morning. Mushroom time is upon us. Get into the woods, folks, right? I imagine pretty soon I'll be seeing people putting posts up. Where can I find the morals? People with morals, good morals, don't tell you where the good morals are. Mushroom sites are usually kept pretty quiet. You get other people. Usually the people that are asking are the people that will go in and just ravage the place. Because if they were really serious about it, they probably would, number one, would already know where the places are. Just by doing research on the quiet, right? I've already seen Tennessee is popping. Right on. I love bulk garbage day. People throw away good hard wood furniture a lot of times. Right? A lot of communities do have, they have like a spring and fall curbside thing where you got a lot of large items like that you can put out at the curb for people to take, and what people don't take, the town will come along and pick up the rest of the stuff, right? And you can find some really cool stuff, perfectly good stuff. Morals are an elusive species, right? Coffee tables, end tables, microwave stands, bookshelves, right? All kinds of that type of stuff. All right, folks, so we're going to be out of here. So I think what we'll do is we'll have another bong toke. Dressers too, right? Spring cleaning also. I can't wait to get outside and do all the spring cleaning in the yard, get things tidied up, get the gardens opened again, get the greenhouses up. But we're supposed to get more snow again tomorrow. The snow's almost melted right now. Yeah, this song's almost over. When it's done, we're going to flip over to the Rise and Shine theme song, and then we'll be out of here after that. But the weather, let's see. Tomorrow we're supposed to get, 5 to 10 centimeters of snow? 5 to 10 centimeters of snow tomorrow. So for those of you in the States, 5 to 10 centimeters is 2.54 centimeters an inch. So it's about 2 inches, 2 to 4 inches. 2 to 4 inches. 2 to 4 inches of snow. But then Tuesday is supposed to be, not tomorrow, it's Monday is the snow. Monday. Tomorrow's supposed to be 3 degrees. Sunday. Monday is the snow, 1 degree, 5 to 10 centimeters. Tuesday, April the 8th, -3, little bit of snow, and it's going to be cloudy. Wednesday will be 0 and sunny with bit of cloud. But then we got 7, 8, 9, 12 with 5 to 10 millimeters of rain next Sunday, like a week tomorrow. And 13 on April 14th. So 16 degrees, 16 degrees Celsius is about 61 degrees Fahrenheit. So just to give you a little comparison there, so 13 degrees Celsius is probably about 56 maybe, 57. My pumpkins have popped. Right on, right on. And there would be nothing wrong with them. Yeah, the dressers and all that type of stuff. Nothing wrong with the furniture, right? So spring cleaning out there now that it's melting out the snow, right? Yeah, that's right. You're in Alaska, aren't you? I think you're in Alaska. Pumpkins pop. We did that one. 3 out of the 4 pumpkins. Right on, right on. 2 degrees. 2 degrees or 2 inches? 2 inches. Hoping to grow a few good ones for Halloween. I gave it cannabis nutrients to give it an extra boost. Right on. The transfer sites in Alaska are a true blessing, right? So anyways, folks, it's been a pleasure being here with you all this morning. And it's always a sad time to go, but hey, we'll be back tomorrow morning for more of the same. Not just the same. Hey, it's a different great time every morning, right? Right here on Rise and Shine, it's marijuana time. We'll be back on Sunday, April the 6th, 2025 for episode 154, folks. So be sure not to miss it. And 7 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. For more Rise and Shine, it's marijuana time. But until then, we've got Hobbies Puppets coming on up tonight on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh here on NOK Network. So make sure to tune into that. Great show always with Hobbies. You never know what puppets are going to be there, and you never know what guests he's going to have on. You never know what kind of music he's going to be on. But one thing I can guarantee you, it's going to be a great time. It's always a great time with Hobbies. So that's at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. It usually goes on for about an hour, maybe 2. Great times, great weekend show on the sesh tonight. So see you on the morrow, Sir Rat Bastard says. Right. And Aaron says, yeah, had a blast. Another morning gone and one to raise. Right. One to rise. All right, folks. So there we go. Music's done. We're done. We're going to have this one last talk on the way out. So, all right, everyone. Take care and have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay high. Cheers. All right. And that is a wrap. And cheers, everyone. And peace.